No one cares, Shane. No one cares.
I want to start doing intros again.
Intros?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it adds more structure.
Fine. Let's intro.
Alrighty. Hello. Okay,
Hello.
we're done.
Alright. Hey.
No.
Hi.
But on
No,
game.
I lie.
No cap, but for real.
No cap. I'm just kidding.
Welcome to the Wasteland Podcast, episode 57.
What? It's not 57. It's 63.
Is it really?
Yeah, we're on 63.
Holy shit. Episode 63.
Well, we're almost at 69, boys. We'll be there before you know it.
What are we doing for the 69th episode?
Oh, we didn't do anything for the 50th.
We got drunk.
No, we didn't.
I don't remember. I thought we did.
No, we did nothing.
I think that was 49. I think we just got drunk for 49.
I thought we got drunk for one
No,
of
we got high for one of them too.
I don't remember.
That was way before, though.
Yeah.
I don't remember. We'll
that
do
was like
something.
40.
We'll do something. We
Yeah.
just have to think of what a good thing to do for 69 would be.
Well.
Shane,
So,
I know it's the month. I know it is that month, but
When there's three of us, it would be like.
you can do that with three
That'd
people.
be like.
just triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a triangle.
It's wait, what's that? Eiffel Tower? Or no, that's different.
No, yeah, that's different.
We have to rock, paper, scissors for who's the bridge there.
We don't need a bridge. I don't like this topic, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Jeremiah, as someone with a brother, so like when you are with your friends and you make jokes like, yeah, we kiss, we suck each other's dicks. Does your little brother ever like try to make one of those jokes with you? Because my little brother has before.
Just like. The two of us? Or like in a group?
Either way.
Not just the two of us in a group, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It makes me extremely uncomfortable when he says that. Every time. I'm like, I really wish he wouldn't say those things.
No, I mean, we all make fun of him.
Well,
But like,
I guess your little brother is like, yeah. I love James though.
James is the McLovin of our group in the best way. Like, we all love him, but also
I genuinely, I love that guy. I genuinely love your little brother. With your permission, I would like to court him sometime, but
I think you'd need his permission as well. But
no.
you have my permission.
It is that time of the year.
For the month of June, you have my permission.
Only for the month of June. Yeah, no.
Only as long as Bethsaida and all those guys have a rainbow flag up on Twitter. As soon as that goes down, your permission is withdrawn.
Wait, what did you say?
Did you mean Bethesda?
Whatever.
Bethesda. To be fair,
Bethesda.
to be fair, it's not like Sega where it says Sega. It doesn't. They don't say what their company's name is.
Resident Evil.
You just have to know. You just have to know because you listen to
Video
Jeff
games
Keighley
need to start doing that again.
say their names.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah, like Resident Evil.
Yeah,
They didn't do that in 8.
A lot of Capcom games do that, where it's like you pick the game and they just yell the name at you.
I know. It's
I love
awesome.
that. I love that in games when they just yell at
Resident
you.
Evil 4.
Yeah, so you can get excited about playing it, and you can say, "Hey, you guys want to play some Resident Evil 4?"
Yeah.
You say it just like them, or you say,
Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice.
in the intro for X-Men vs Street Fighter, it's like, "Two worlds collide. Can you believe it? Marvel Comics and Capcom. X-Men versus Street Fighter!" And you're like, "Holy shit, dude!" But it's like a full-on commercial, and you're just sitting in the art like. There was one at like a Dairy Queen or something when I was a kid, and this was like you screaming at me. Like,
Yeah.
X-Men versus Street Fighter.
It's like a fight intro, like the old
Yeah, that's too fair. Yeah.
yeah. Like in the right corner or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
We need that. We need like people hyping us up to play a game. Love it.
Yeah.
I would love it for I would be like, from the makers of Demon Souls comes the next installment, Dark Souls. It's like screaming at you. Like, okay. And it's like it's all depressing music. All this the music gets.
It's
all
like the
depressing.
saddest game in history. Yeah.
Now you're playing Last of Us 2. You're like, okay. And then you're like
Another
everything,
sad game.
and then everything horrible things just happen.
Yeah.
You kill a pregnant woman.
Oh god.
Featuring pregnant women. Hope you don't kill them. Oops.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, when you kill her, it just goes.
That's called a double kill, if you know what I'm saying.
Just does the like
Double kill.
slide whistle.
The slide
thing.
whistle.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
I mean, I used to do that when I put in the police brutality videos and put the laugh track in while playing Fortunate Son in the background. So,
Yeah.
you know, which that got copyright claimed, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. Fuck them. You know what? They copyright claimed me for putting in videos of Will Ferrell talking like as George Bush. And I put that in when we were doing like the Cuck Jr.
Okay, yeah.
spit, but there's no audio. It's just us talking with him like pretending to be George Bush. But it's only I barely put that in. And they're like, unless you are transforming this is copyright infringement. And I'm like, well, you can't hear what he's saying. I'm just showing that Will Ferrell exists.
Isn't that?
That's
is that not for your?
completely fair use. That's 100%. I am covered by fair use, but I got claimed anyway. So
YouTube's.
well, they just let them do whatever they want. If they decide they want to claim it, then they will. But I don't think they put.
YouTube's been doing that shit for a while.
Yeah, for a long time. I never had to deal with it because I never used to edit in clips of stuff. And now it's like anytime I want to do anything, I have to fucking deal with it.
And we're not even monetized. Is the thing.
No, I know.
Like-
It's really annoying. Luckily, all they said was that I couldn't monetize it, but they didn't put ads on it themselves. So I was like, okay, fine. But there's some episodes of the podcast that just have ads because of the because they monetized it, and they get all the ad revenue for the entire video, and it's just like 1 5-second clip, which is why I've actually been cutting it when I can. Whenever it's like, do you want to just cut this? I'm like, yes, I do. Just cut it out because I don't want them. It's so annoying that they can be like, 2 hours of content. That's my ad revenue. Eight commercials because you put in one clip of a guy of a Scientologist yelling at someone. Like, dude, I can't talk about Scientologists yelling at people.
Well, Scientologists are like really bad about that anyway.
I know it's fucking bullshit though. Like,
yeah,
YouTube needs to protect us. It's so stupid.
I've, ever since pretty much the adpocalypse,
Yeah,
is when companies started doing that.
yeah, they got
And like
free,
YouTubers
they got
always,
free reigns to do whatever they want.
YouTubers always complain about it, and YouTube's just like, I don't see a problem here.
Well, because they're trying like, it's either this or I don't know what the consequence would even be. Why they're afraid?
Well, they get investments from all those companies to run
I know,
ads
but
and shit. I don't get it either.
it's not that big a deal though.
It's
That's the
been
thing,
since
like-
Google bottom up.
Yeah.
They've been going downhill.
Ever since like AdSense was introduced, it's just been nothing but hurdles. So when you're like me, you don't even care about making money off YouTube. You don't even want the ad revenue. You still have to deal with all the bullshit, and it's like I'm not even breaking the rules. I'm not even doing anything.
No, you're not.
Literally everything I've done on here has been fair use because I'm always transforming the original intention. And also, if the way parody law works is that if you are mentioning the thing you're talking about, then it's covered. That's why Weird Al can do whatever he wants. Weird Al does get permission by the artist typically, but he doesn't have to. Legally, he can do whatever the fuck he wants because it's parody. So as long as he's not stealing the content, as long as he's just recreating the sound and then commenting on it,
Right?
He
can't.
He has to, but you have to comment on it. You have to basically like critique it.
Yeah.
So
And I don't think without the artist's permissions, he can't use the exact chords. But what he does is he makes a song that sounds like the song.
It's usually like one thing off. Or
Right.
something.
It's
he never
like
just
Vanilla Ice and
he never just like steals. I mean, I was gonna say I think Vanilla Ice stole that song more so than Weird Al does, but he never just like uses the background track and then sings over. He always recreates the songs, and he always changes it slightly, which is cool.
And he's got to throw the accordion in there.
Yeah, he
too,
puts
like,
accordion in there.
Well, it's like Prince. Prince never let Weird Al.
Yeah.
parody of songs. So Weird Al just made songs that sound like Prince songs.
Yeah.
And then wrote parodies about them.
He did that every so often, yeah. There's a song called Dare to Be Stupid that is just a Devo song, but it just sounds vaguely like a song that Devo could have made.
Exactly.
Instead of being a specific song.
Yeah.
He's got a song like that.
That's honestly funnier, though. Like,
no,
he just he was like, okay, I'm just gonna borrow your style.
Yeah. Like, well, like, when I heard that song the first time, I was like, damn, I know this band, but I was like, what song is this? And I didn't know Devo that well. I was like, what song is this? And then I realized, like, way later that he did it. He just did it. It's just a Devo song. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I love Devo, so.
Yeah. Why don't you kiss him?
Yeah. I was gonna ask you. I can't remember what I was gonna ask you, but once we were talking at work about country, I was gonna do the whole podcast as a cowboy and just say Tyler wasn't here. I was gonna go, howdy, folks.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, I know. Howdy, folks. Thank you kindly, sir.
Yeah.
I rode in here on my horse. I got a horse. I'm a cowboy now.
Oh, sorry about that, mate.
So you're Canadian and I'm a cowboy.
Yeah.
You rode on your moose.
Sorry about that. Sorry about fucking.
Nah, problem, partner.
Sorry about being late there, guy.
Come here, howdy, partner.
My moose got a little hungry on the side of the road there.
Buddy.
You remember that's the South Park version that sounds nothing like Canadian. They don't even try to make it like Canadian. In South Park, Canadians are just like another species. They're like aliens. I love that. Like with the episode with the royal wedding.
Yeah.
They're just like, no, let's make Canada have a super weird tradition.
This is a beautiful day for Canada, and that's the world.
I'm so glad they do that. Canadians love it. Canadians have a good sense of humor about a lot of things.
It's like
they're like the British, like they can take it, you know?
Yeah.
And
they're
so
like
like
British Americans.
Yeah. And so like whenever they see a whole entire show just like they're not like mocking them directly, they're just being like Canada's just a little bit weird. And so that just like expands and expands until it's like this whole weird thing. And they love it. Canadians love it. South Park's popular there for sure.
Yeah. And it's so like out of all the countries to make fun of, let's go for Canada.
Also, I think they like it also because they know Americans don't know shit about Canada, and so they're like, "Yep, this is what Americans think." So it's one of those things that's like good for them, like it works for them.
Yeah, it's like Canada doesn't even deserve to be made fun of.
Not really. People always try to, but
yeah.
Although, have you guys seen in the last week or two all that stuff coming up about
is it like
they
have a lot of like really weird far right politicians who do weird shit. Like they have that blackface guy and stuff.
They found
that's Justin Trudeau, their prime minister,
and they have one of them was like a crackhead or something.
That's Justin Trudeau, their prime minister.
Okay,
no, I don't think so.
And he's actually left leaning.
Yeah,
the crackhead guy.
No, the blackface guy.
Why?
Justin Trudeau.
I've just heard Canada has right on when Trump happened, there was a red wave across the whole world. UK got way more Republican.
Well, what?
I forget what were they. I don't remember what they were called, but it was
Boris
schools
Johnson.
that they sent Native American children to back from it was from 1900 to 1970.
Yeah.
And they found a mass grave of it was 250 children.
Oh wow.
Because they would
the
same way the United States would do resident schools. Same way the United States treated black people during that time period during the Jim Crow era.
Yeah.
They're very racist against Native Americans up there.
Yeah.
So they're doing a full investigation now.
Is that like the Eskimo?
I think
it's all over. But yeah, the Inuits.
Yeah, they just have their own native tribes basically.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the same that we're in.
I don't know. I mean,
because the tribes there's millions of tribes all over the U.S. and so.
I mean, it's probably similar. It's probably the same stuff. It's just people who lived here before the white man came.
The white man came, and that one song by
White man came.
Is that Iron Maiden?
The sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
They brought us pain and misery. Perfect song. That's a really good song.
Oh my god, that song's so good.
That's a really good song.
Do you have that on Guitar Hero?
Yeah. Okay. I have it in Rock Band, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
They have it on... Yeah, when Joey first heard that song, he was like, I'm learning about this in school right now. And then I was like, yeah, isn't it awesome? And then he became a huge Iron Maiden fan pretty much just because of that. It was awesome.
Well, and we had Dakota just blasting Iron Maiden every night he worked too.
Yeah, Dakota's he's like the only guy I know who's like more into Iron Maiden than anyone else. Like he's the most... I was gonna say more than me, but like I think there's other people I know more into it than me, but like he's just so into it.
Iron Maiden's a big hair metal band, right?
Well, they're not hair metal.
They're early metal. They got started in what, like 1970?
Yeah, but the most of their popular stuff is like early 80s, around Judas Priest time.
Yeah.
Because like early 80s was like a little bit more hardcore, and then the late like 86, 87 stuff is when Metallica and Megadeth and Slayer and all them came up. And they're like, hey, we're going to take what you're doing and make it a little bit more edgier.
Well, Metallica's first 3 albums came out before 86 anyway, right? It was 81 for...
Really? 81?
The first one.
No, oh, well, I think Kill 'Em All might be...
Kill 'Em All was
81. That was pretty... I think that's pretty early. Hold
on.
I'll look it up before I start talking up my ass.
What's it? Ride the Lightning was like 82 or 83. And then Master of Puppets was 84, 85, I want to say.
Listen, Megadeth is too cool of a name for such a mediocre band.
They have 3 good albums. But they have like 10 albums. Yeah, so this not the first Iron Maiden album, but the first album with their current singer, which is their 3rd album. That's the one with Run to the Hills on it.
Okay.
That's his first album. That came out in 82. So that was 82. Now I'm going to type in Metallica Kill 'Em All. Yeah, that's it. I'm not playing on drums to play it, but that song is fucking awesome. Kill 'Em All came out in 83. So
okay.
Kill 'Em All came out 1 year after Iron Maiden's like fucking big first album. So yeah. But that was Kill 'Em All. I don't know when... I'm not going to even start talking about like when Injustice for All came out and stuff. Because Injustice for All, I feel like is... Like, that's like the ultimate like turning point metal album. That's just like... That elevated the genre, in my opinion.
Elevators. Have you guys ever been in an elevator that was stuck?
No.
Me neither.
For like 10 or 15 minutes.
What do you think you would do? Like, imagine... Okay, so...
You have to strip off all your clothes to make sure you don't overheat.
So, yeah, basically. So you know how in every sitcom there's an episode where they get stuck in an elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, bottle episode.
Yeah. What are you?
I'm just gonna grab my drink.
Oh. And they're like there pretty much overnight. Okay, so what if you had to spend elevator overnight? Would you rather have like a stranger, or would you rather be by yourself?
Could the third option be I have a friend?
No.
Stranger by myself? I mean, I'd rather be by myself.
By myself. I get to designate what's the piss corner, like straight off the bat.
Yeah, by myself I wouldn't care at all. I mean, I would care, inconvenience, but it would be way more awkward with a stranger there. But I'd be like, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Really, you wouldn't like just? What if
don't talk to me.
Your phone's dead?
That's really bad luck.
Yeah. Or your phone's at like.
I would be like
really low.
I'd be like, listen, what's your name? Billy? David? Not important. Secret handshake right here, right now. Let's do this. And I'd make it super elaborate because we have time to practice.
Your elevator buddies for life at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys make like a blood pact.
Yeah.
Like if one of us dies before the other, we'll take care of each other's family.
We need to become one as a person. I'm gonna spit in your mouth.
Merge consciousness.
I'm gonna spit in your mouth, and you take that same spit and spit it back into my mouth. Don't swallow it and make new spit. Give me my same spit back, but now coated in your spit, please.
That's called the. It's a step off from a double snowball, right?
I mean, I don't know what it's called with spit, but yeah, it's pretty much. I'm essentially describing a snowball without the cum. So, snowball. Snowballing
Gross.
is pretty gross.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah. Okay,
And they're like,
so
you want to now? You want to taste your own cum? No.
the elevator doors cracked open a little bit, and you're between floors. Can't get out the top or the bottom because it's like too.
I would just look at him and say, "Listen."
Would you pee in the corner or would you pee out the door onto the lower floor?
Well,
You might get help quicker if you. I mean, you could just scream, but like.
No, I'm just talking straight piss here. But would you rather just just because I'm peeing out the door onto the floor? I don't care.
What if you're trapped with a girl and she's gonna pee in the elevator no matter what? She can't pee out the floor.
That's okay. Is she a gamer girl?
I forgot about that. I shouldn't have mentioned this.
Because if she's a gamer girl, I can tell her where to pee.
No, she's not a gamer girl. She's like a mom, but not the good kind.
What do you mean?
What's the bad kind?
She's like soccer mom.
Is she hot?
No,
Uh,
I'm taking all the possibilities of you sexualizing the
then
situation.
I'm killing her.
What? You're gonna slice her
I'd
open
rather
and then
kill her
say,
than-
"I thought they smelled bad on the outside."
Yeah.
Why is it that you? Why do you have to either sexualize or kill them? You weren't gonna kill your other stranger.
Yeah.
We didn't get to that.
Well,
We haven't got to if we got hungry.
she wants to piss on the floor, and I'd be like,
to.
She's gonna piss when she dies, though, too.
There's no stopping it. She can't. She's going to pee in once, like in the elevator. She can't pee anywhere else.
no, I say lay on your back, put your vagina up to the door, and just push as hard as you can. Get it all out the door.
It's gonna dribble all over.
Yeah, but at least it'll be dribbling next to the door and not in the room where it smells.
Shane, you know what you have to do. You have to catch it in your mouth and spit it out the door.
Also, you don't know how long you can be trapped in there.
No.
You might need fluids.
Because you
I'll
can't.
drink my own piss
Listen,
at that point.
you can't catch her pee with your hand. You have to catch it in your mouth. It's the only thing you can catch it in.
The only thing.
The only thing you can catch the pee in is your mouth.
I drank a little bit. Oh shit! I drank a little bit.
All right, this podcast is a disaster. We gotta change subjects. We can't be talking about drinking piss already.
I don't know. We're about 20 minutes in.
I know.
That's perfect piss talking time.
perfect piss talk time.
PTT. That's what I love taking like things and putting it in acronyms.
You guys want to do a little PTT? What's PTT? Piss talk time. You know, what do you mean? You want to just talk about piss? Yeah. You don't?
It's piss talk time.
I peed in the shower today. Got a little bit on my toes, but that's fine.
Wash
Right off anyway. But I like the way it felt though.
You're in her DMs. I'm in her shower pissing on her leg.
Yeah. Trying to think of more. Those ones are always good.
Those are awesome.
You're in her DMs. I
I don't even know.
Everyone always makes jokes about eating the girl's like fruit snacks for her kids. Like you raid her pantry and you eat all the snacks made for her kids.
Yeah. Yeah, those crack.
That's a pretty good like alpha male move. Fuck them kids. Just start eating like a bunch of like those Hostess cupcakes or something.
Yeah.
Or eating some Twinkies and shit.
I saw a TikTok that was like alpha move, like best alpha moves, and the first one was this guy's like, "Oh, my wife's pregnant," and he's like, the guy's like, "Oh wow, congrats. That's awesome if it's true." I couldn't think of it for a second.
That's an alpha move?
Yeah. He's like, "You're lying. You're lying about getting your wife pregnant."
That's not alpha.
I don't know.
Nothing about that's alpha.
And okay, the next one was he walks into his friend's house. His friend's like, "Oh, you can take off your shoes by the door."
Oh yeah.
And he looks down, and he's his friend's wearing shoes.
Yeah. All right, now that's a good one. You guys see the guy who he took Aloy, the girl's
Aloy?
name from
Oh, Aloy.
They took Aloy,
Aloy.
Illinois. So they took Illinois. They took Aloy from
Aloy. Oh my god.
They took
A.
a dump. They took Aloy. They took Aloy. They took Aloy from from Horizon Zero Dawn, and then they like photoshopped her face, and then they like made her have really smooth, perfect cheeks, and made her have a very youthful face, and then gave her like perfect pearly white teeth and put makeup on her.
Yeah.
And then this guy was like, "This is what she should look like. I'm tired of games making female characters look like fucking men." And he goes, "Hire more fans to create your game, like design your characters or something." And everyone destroyed and roasted him. And his name was like Alpha Apex or something. But like that was like a completely like, all right, dude, shut the fuck up. But then after like 15 hours later, and he had all of these quote tweets and getting ratioed like crazy.
Yeah.
He said something like, "Just goes to show there's a lot of beta snowflakes that get so offended when you point out the truth." And it's like, but what people were saying was like, she's literally a warrior in an like apocalypse world. Why is she wearing makeup and why does she have perfect teeth? Like, shut the fuck up. And the way she looks, she looks like people you would know in real life because like it's scanned off of like a real human being. The same with like Abby from Last of Us 2.
Right.
The thing about Abby does look like ridiculous, but after a while you get used to it pretty quick.
Yeah, she's fucking straight
When
ripped.
she wears like one of those gray sweaters, and when I wear a gray sweater, I look way bulkier than I really am. And for some reason that transferred in the game world. Like she looked fucking insane. Like she looked like she straight up was like had a man's body for real.
Yeah.
But then once she like wore a tank top later, you could still see the muscle in her arm, but it just looked like, oh, that is real. Like that is what someone would look like.
Right, yeah.
So, but like
And then
again,
you see her floppy muscle tits.
oh well, they're little floppers, yeah,
Yeah.
little floppers. But they're not muscly or anything. They're just small.
Well, she's got like huge pecs, and then
Well, yeah, but when it shows her as like younger, she's still really small. She just doesn't have boobs.
yeah.
But that's fine. That's not what we're talking about. The point is that the girl for Aloy. You guys can't see Shane's face, but I'm surprised he's taking it this way, considering how many times he says Chris Cornell's name wrong at work, and then like he can't tell that I'm doing this to him on purpose anymore. I mean, the first time I said it,
but it's so great.
The first time I did
it makes
it-
me so angry.
the first time I did it, I was legitimately asking how to say it,
yeah.
and then I just kept doing it. But so anyway, Aloy.
It just makes me so. I hate it.
She looks really good. Like the graphics for the new one are insane. Like the redness in her skin. That's how you would look if you're out in the sun all day and you were like doing work, you know? Like she looks like someone who's out there fucking doing physical activity, and it's fine. There's nothing. She looks like when they showed like the Photoshop picture, I was like, yeah, if they used that shit, she would look good for a PS2 game, having like no wrinkles on her face, no imperfections at all, no blemishes. No. Give me that shit. I want to see old people. I want to see ugly people. I want to see wrinkles, redness of skin, freckles. Give me all that shit. Because that shows off how good the graphics are now.
Yeah.
So the guy's an idiot. But his name was Alpha or something. It was literally like Apex Alpha or Alpha Apex, something like that.
That's a good name.
And he was like, he kept calling everyone beta males, and like a lot of people were commenting were women, but he was like, "You're all beta males." It was really funny. But since we're excited for Horizon Zero Dawn, what?
What is taped to your monitor?
Taped to my monitor.
Oh, what is that? Are those socks?
What are you the character?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was something taped to your...
It's a character from
is
Persona
that
4.
Hermione?
No, it's not Hermione. It's fucking Persona 4. The one before 5.
Okay.
I know nobody knows.
Listen, I know how to count.
People only know Persona 5, but Persona 4 is on Steam now, and it's a real game. It exists. There were games before 5.
Okay, now you're just making stuff up. But
Her name is Rise, but I was gonna call her Rise and then look at you, but there's no way you would have got that. I was making fun of her name. So.
is it spelled Rise?
Yes.
That's dumb. I hate that.
R-I-S-E. But her name's Rise.
And no, it's Rise.
Horizon.
Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
a
forgot.
sequel.
I forgot it's not called Zero Dawn 2.
Yeah.
They're doing the Star Wars thing where it's just like all different names.
Yeah. No, they did episode 7.
No. At first it was not. At first it was Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Then later on they called it Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope, Star Wars Episode 5: Empire Strikes Back. But originally it was called Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. George Lucas literally just said, no, it's not called that anymore. He just literally was like, no, they're all Star Wars now. But they all always had the Star Wars intro where it said Star Wars at first.
Yeah.
But you just had to be in the know. You just had to know that was a Star Wars sequel. It was cool, man. It was a cool time to be alive.
In the original, when they originally put it out, did they put, like, episode 2 for Empire?
No, they didn't. There was no episodes.
Okay.
And I
They
think
didn't do episodes then until
No.
the prequels.
I think in the late or either the early 90s or something, they re-released the original trilogy before the prequels came out, and that's when they did the first like re-edits, and that's when they started calling them episode 4, 5, 6, and then people were like, what? And that was him like teasing the idea that he's going to do prequels. But yeah, because some people actually think that in the 70s he just called it episode 4 as a joke or something. But that was never the case. He never just started it with 4. He just, in his mind, was like, I would love to do prequels. And so he started thinking of episode 4 as episode 4, even though it was always the first one. Like, it was the first thing he came up with, blah, blah, blah. He didn't have, like, all of it planned out or anything.
He just had an idea.
Yeah, after he made the first one, he got more deep into the lore. Because, like, some of the books before Empire Strikes Back came out had some details in it that are accurate, but then other parts are just completely, there's no way they can be canon because you can't read that book and like watch the movie next because it just they conflict with each other.
Yeah.
They contradict each other.
Yeah, because like Luke like tries to have sex.
Yeah,
with
Luke tries to
Leia
fuck
and shit.
Leia in one of them. He's like super horny. He wants to fuck Leia.
Yeah.
But like they'll mention stuff like the Emperor and stuff, and it's like whoa, like before you ever see him in Episode 5. So
Yeah.
Lucas had like a rough idea. Also, in the Star Wars Christmas special, which came out before Empire, Kashyyyk is completely accurate to what they did for Episode 3. Like Han Solo goes to Kashyyyk to meet Chewbacca's family, and it's just actually what Kashyyyk ended up being.
I don't know how I feel
And
about that.
also apparently like Darth Vader's like old like throne room was going to be on Mustafar, like in the original movies.
Yeah.
And he just saved Mustafar for Episode 3 way later. But like he does have some ideas that he uses way later. But like and that's why in Rogue One when you find Darth Vader he's in Mustafar. But it's like normally like in the original movies there is no Mustafar, there's no lava planet or anything like that. And then Episode 9 Kylo Ren goes to Mustafar to find the Sith tracer, which is it's because that one belonged to Darth Vader. And the one Rey finds is in the Death Star because that one belonged to the Emperor. Yeah. But you see, Episode 9 is bad because they don't explain any of that. They don't mention anything. You just have to read the theories and pick up the pieces and read the books and read the comics and watch the shows. And can we start putting things in movies again, please? Can we just?
Yeah, for real.
I don't
Listen. I'm all for like, what's that called? Environmental storytelling.
We're like, what? I've never heard that term. Environmental storytelling.
or
External?
Is that where you have to
visual storytelling? I don't know.
We have to pick things up
Right.
instead of it being explained.
Oh,
to you.
yeah. Like, visual storytelling. Yeah, where you have to actually like think about what you're seeing on screen.
Yeah. Like, that shit's cool, but like...
They took it way too far.
Yeah, when you take it too far... It has to be something where you can watch the movie and then without going to a different book...
Right.
You can figure it out.
Like, I could watch episode 9 100 times and never pick up that Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter.
Oh, they say it outright.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it?
There
was something that... I've only seen that movie one time, honestly. But,
there
was something in there where it was like...
There are things in that movie that are... Like, they don't explain anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't think of them right now. But episode 9 is just full of that stuff, and everyone was like, "Wait, what?" Oh no, man, they did this thing where Finn was dying, and he yells out like, "I have something to tell you, Rey!"
Yeah.
And then right when they're not dying, he's like, "I'm not gonna say it now," and everyone's like, "Oh, he's saying that they're in love." And then actually, because at the end of the movie, Rey kisses Kylo Ren. Because this is probably like 2 different scenes from 2 different movies that they cut together at last minute. They changed it to, no, Finn actually feels the Force, and that's what he was going to yell out to her. But why would you yell that out when you're dying? You wouldn't yell that out. You would tell her way early. Like, why would you hide that? Why would you be like, Now, the Lego Star Wars Christmas special, Rey is training Finn to be a Jedi. It's awesome. But again, like... You have to watch these movies, like everything but the main. It's the prequels. Everything but the movies were awesome, and that's how this is too. It's like these other side stories are awesome, but the actual main movies are fucking trash.
I was about to say that Mustafar. I always played Lego Star Wars. And episode 3, you like at the end of it, you go to Mustafar, and it was my favorite level because it was so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just a lava planet.
I love in the original one. Yeah, there's only one right now, but later they're gonna remake the Skywalker saga is coming. But the original one, you fight you 1 player and 2 player Obi-Wan and Anakin, and you're just like surviving the planet together, and then at the very end, it's like now fight each other. It's so cool.
Yeah, you were really talking about the complete saga 1 through 6.
Yeah.
Me and James beat that multiple times on the Wii.
They made Lego Star Wars on like PS2 and GameCube and Xbox, and they made Lego Star Wars 2, and then they made Lego Star Wars Complete Saga on like 360, PS3, and Wii, which was literally they just took both games and combined them into one mega game. So
Lego Star Wars 1 was just episodes 1 through 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
And then 2 was...
And then Lego Star Wars 2 was the original trilogy, and then they made the complete trilogy, or the complete saga.
Which is all of them.
And now they're going to make the Skywalker saga, which is going to be they're going to redo all the levels because they're just going to redo everything. Because there's a bunch of new mechanics in Lego games now. And those Lego Star Wars games were literally the first ones. Those are the ones that started all the Lego games. And now they have like Lego Marvel, Lego Batman, all that shit.
Lego Batman was pretty early on as well.
The first Lego Batman...
Lego Indiana Jones was early.
Yeah, that was really early too. I actually love those early ones. I think after Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego Harry Potter, I played one of the Lego Marvel games. I think it was like Lego Marvel 2. It's so crazy and complicated. And I'm like, oh my god, these games are fun because they're simple.
The first one was glitchy as hell, too.
Lego Batman 3 was really cool because you could like go to different planets and stuff.
Lego Batman 2 is probably the best Lego game I think there is right now. It's also the best Superman game, ironically.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
I really like Lego games.
The older ones, but I am excited for Skywalker Saga.
Oh yeah,
because
So is it going to be 1 through 9, or is it just going to be?
It's going to be 1 through 9, and they're revamping it every level. It's not going to be just the same game again. It's going to be a brand new fucking game, and it's going to have voiceovers, but you can turn it off to where they just grunt at each other like the old games where they don't talk.
Yes.
So I'm probably going to play the first way with the voices on, and then I'm just going to turn them off and beat it again. Yeah. Can hear them grunt at each other.
I'd actually be down to buy that game. I don't buy a lot of games, but
I really am excited for it. It was announced like 2 years ago.
I would probably do it the opposite way with just the grunting the first time, where it's just like
because that's the classic
they have to
way.
do the hand gestures and everything, and they're just like
I have
pulling
a
stuff out of nowhere. And, yeah.
Dude,
I have the complete saga on Steam, and fuck, going back and just playing the episode 1 levels. I was just like, this is so good.
Is the complete saga just 1 through 6 then?
It's the first 2 games combined into one game.
Yeah. But then they're doing it again with 1 through 9.
Right. Well, yeah, and that's gonna because the Lego games now have like open hub worlds like outside of the levels where you can like go around. It's like a huge open world area.
Well, they had that in
Lego Batman and stuff. Yeah,
they had in Star Wars,
but not the old ones. Not Lego Star Wars 1 and 2. No, not like
You
this
walk
though.
around the cantina, but like
Not like how it is in Batman, where you can like drive around all of Gotham, and
oh yeah,
it's like a straight up like huge open world.
well,
there was a Lego Star Wars game they released. It was Clone Wars.
Yeah, I have that one too. That one is actually like my favorite one.
and that's fairly open world.
Yeah, that one is great because you travel all around a spaceship, and then you can get into a smaller ship and fly into the enemy spaceship.
Yeah.
And then like you just see Count Dooku walking around, like, what the fuck is Count Dooku? And you
And
just
it'll
like fight
kill
him.
you if you're a Jedi, but
Yeah.
if you're like a droid or whatever, you're fine.
Yeah, so but like you can buy the characters just walking around. So like, oh, Grievous is walking around, you just like buy him. That one is fucking good. That one's really good. But that one is like based off the first 2 seasons of the show, and so it's not as like iconic. But I mean, when there's a level where you play as Obi-Wan and Anakin, and you have to fight Asajj Ventress. So you're Obi-Wan and Anakin together fighting a Sith, and it's like, this is great. That's all I want. But then all the other levels you have to play as like clones or just random Jedi from the show that aren't from the movies. Like, well, they're in the movies, but they're not a big deal. So
Kit Fisto was always my favorite to play as anyway.
Kit Fisto's cool. That's why the Lego games are cool, because they have like all of the Jedis in them. Like,
yeah,
as anyone.
I played the shit out of Lego Star Wars on my PS2.
Oh yeah,
Played the absolute shit.
fucking love that game. Those games are great. They use the first one uses like all of the old versions, where they all have the exact same hairpiece, like
Yeah.
Han and Luke and young Anakin. Like, they all have the same exact hairstyle, just different colored. It's like the generic like Emmett's character, like the character Emmett that Chris Pratt plays in the Lego movie. He has that same fucking generic hairstyle. They all have it.
Yeah.
And it's like now Lego characters are way more advanced. They always have like unique hair. Like, they revamped a lot of how they look. So.
Well, they used to be back in the 70s too. Like,
Oh yeah.
I have a bunch of 1970s Legos that I inherited from somewhere,
Yeah.
and I've had some of James's friends come over and steal them because they're like collectibles,
Yeah.
apparently. And I always just played with them as a kid.
Yeah.
But like,
I think when I was a kid, I had Luke and Obi-Wan and Luke's speeder car from Episode 4. And when I got Lego Star Wars 2, it was identical. Like, the speeder car I built and it builds it in the game, which is always cool.
yeah,
But like, it's literally identical. So I have Lego Dimensions, but I don't have any of the stuff for it anymore. But I have the game still. But that game was literally like, here's the instructions, build the vehicles that the characters get to ride in game. And that was the last time I played with Legos, and the first time I played with Legos in probably like 10 years. And it was actually like, it was so relaxing to just like build stuff and go, I literally just built a car. And I like run it across my table. I'm like, it works. Like, this is cool.
Yeah,
Legos are, like,
fucking cool.
They would always like, that game's cool and all, but it's like, you have to build this vehicle for this level. You have to do this. You have to do this. And I'm like, no, I don't. I have the Superman figure. I put Superman down. He has invincible hearts. He can fly. He has super strength. I don't need shit. I never used the vehicles. So my team would always be like Batman, Sonic, Finn from Adventure Time, and Superman. And I would just have them running around with Superman. I would just always be Superman. But it sucks because like they did just release that game without having to buy the figures. Because I want to play a game where you're Finn and you're Marty and Doc and you're the Ghostbusters and you're all I want to do all that shit without the figures.
They were doing that for a while. That whole
It was the same time Skylanders,
and
it all died off. The only one that survived,
Disney Infinity.
Yeah, which I got into as well. The only ones that survived were the amiibo. Everything else is dead.
Yeah,
sucks.
Where it's just like it's almost like DLC,
but more expensive.
Yeah, weirder.
Physical DLC.
I mean, it's worth it if you're into the thing. I don't know how anyone can be into Skylanders, because to me it's just like too random, just like random weird monsters with an ugly art style. I don't like. I like Spyro and Crash and all, but I don't.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Disney Infinity, I got just because it was Star Wars. But the Lego ones, I really wanted to love that game, and it was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I had the Portal one and two, and I had the Simpsons one too. So I could play as, and like when you play Portal, like what's her name, Chell?
Yeah.
Like you actually have to like shoot like different portals, like a blue and orange one, just like the game, and it's awesome. All that stuff is really cool. And like no one bought them, so they would go really cheap. They'd be like $5 for a thing instead of the original like $12 price. So I'd buy like 2 or 3 at a time and just have a whole bunch of them. It was awesome. When I had like Batman, Robin, because they did the Lego Batman movie. So I had Batman, Robin, Superman, Wonder Woman. I had like all the fucking characters. It was awesome. But like, I don't want, now it's all just like a bunch of literal piles of Legos in a box somewhere. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. But it was really fun to play an Adventure Time game that was actually good. That was the best part, was the Adventure Time one. That was actually my favorite one. I don't even watch the show that much.
Minecraft on the PS4
Yeah.
has a pre-built world of Adventure Time that is
That's cool.
like exact replica.
That's awesome.
Like I've tried to explore the whole thing and I can't. Like it's massive.
Oh,
That's really cool.
the Lego Dimensions games would always have the hub worlds after you beat the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Adventure Time one was fucking cool. You could fly around everywhere, and the
Yeah.
Sonic one was really good too. The Sonic one's great because Shadow's everywhere, and he's like, "You can't do this mission." Bleh, fuck you.
Nice cock.
Yeah, when you beat a mission, he goes, "Hey man, nice cock."
Nice cock.
There's like a cutscene where you're going through the portal, and Knuckles and Shadow are standing there, and a gun flies by, and Shadow grabs it, and he smiles, and Knuckles grabs the gun and throws it. There's also like
So stupid.
the Sonic one was fucking hilarious. They're like, there was this random scene where he's like, the Eggman, or it was like a bad guy from a different Warner Brothers owned property, because the whole point was always like crossovers,
Yeah.
and it's like, I put the key in your most hated place of all, Sonic, and he's like, my most hated place. He goes, wait a minute. It can't be. And it shows like the original Genesis game, and he's in Labyrinth Zone or whatever, where it's like the one in the first Sonic game where you're like underwater the whole time. And he goes,
yeah.
please God, no. And then like the rest of the game has all been like tributes to like the newer games, and then you go back to that level. And he's like, I hate being underwater. I can't swim. And I'm like, this is so good. Like if you're a Sonic fan.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
There's only 2 types of Sonic fans.
Yeah, I know.
Chris Chan. Or top 10 hot
Top
Sonic.
10 hot Sonic females.
No, usually they're either like Chris Chan weird or only slightly normal.
There's a lot of like Completionist is a huge Sonic fan. Corey Spaz Kid's a huge Sonic fan. Ding Dong, giant Sonic fan. What I love about Ding Dong and Julian is that Julian is an enormous Kingdom Hearts fan, and Ding Dong's like, "Why do you like this? This is awful. This is absolutely cringe. There's nothing redeeming about this." And then whenever he plays Sonic, Julian's like, "I hate these characters. This is so cringy." And it's like, yeah, they both just kind of like it. Like, it's because the games are fun. I'm a Sonic fan. I'm a Sonic stan, if you will.
Okay. Buddy.
Okay, but imagine if the new Sonic game is good this time.
Yeah.
I know we say that every time for the past 20 years, but just imagine, if you will. This one's actually good.
It's made by the Sonic team.
That doesn't mean anything. I'm literally excited for the second Sonic movie.
I haven't seen the first one.
There's a rumor that Knuckles is going to be voiced by The Rock. I would love that, dude.
Yeah.
I would love that, dude. I want Knuckles to be voiced by The Rock, dude.
That would be kind of cool.
That'd be so funny. I love Knuckles. He's my favorite, dude.
Who voiced Sonic?
Schwartz. What's his name?
Arnold Schwartz? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's voice actor in a lot of stuff.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hold on, let me look him up. I'll get his name right.
Arnold
The
Schwarzenegger
Arnold?
as Sonic would be like.
Huh?
Well, I can't even do one.
Wait.
I do get the. I can't even do his fucking voice.
Oh, is it? Yeah, Ben Schwartz. Yeah.
Oh,
This
get to the chopper.
this guy, Ben Schwartz.
Okay, yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff nowadays. Like, actually, right after the Sonic movie came out, he did like a comedy special, like right after. There you go. There's that. See, that's why his last name's Schwartz. You see that hair right there.
What?
Now you see it.
Jew.
He's Jewish, but his hair's like super big in that picture. No, he's really good. He's pretty funny.
I feel like I'm the only person in the world who can't like pick a Jew out of a crowd. Like if you put like a Jewish person in a crowd of like 10 people, I'd be like, yeah, they all just look like white guys to me.
Well,
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
they kind of, yeah.
But when your last name is Schwartz, it
Yeah,
kind of gives it
yeah,
away.
yeah. Ben Schwartz. Yeah, but he did a really good job as Sonic too. But he does another. He voice acts in one of the Disney cartoons too, I believe. That's pretty popular, but I can't remember which one. It's not Gravity Falls, but
Is it?
it's like it's either DuckTales or it's the Mickey Mouse one. I don't know if you guys have seen anything about
Oh, it's Enchanted.
Enchanted. You just
Yeah.
said something random. What's Enchanted?
No, have you ever seen that movie? That Disney movie?
No, what the fuck are you talking
Oh wait,
about?
that's the Cinderella one, right?
Kinda.
Kinda.
No, the answer's no. Whatever you're saying.
Basically, it's when a Disney princess goes into the real and Sonic goes to the real world, dude.
Yeah. I know. Okay, you're talking about the live action, like, there's a Disney princess who goes to the real world, yeah.
It's animated
Yeah.
and live action.
You only know this because you have two sisters.
Yeah,
Like, that's why you know about this.
yeah.
I'm like, what? The fuck are you talking about?
Sonic goes to the real world.
Shane
dude.
has an older sister and a younger sister, so he knows whatever women are into, pretty much.
Yeah. Basically, was a woman.
Yeah. Shane lived 5 years as a woman. It changed him.
I can say the N word.
No. What is the N word for women?
Cunt.
Cunt, yeah.
No, not that. I meant like a word that starts with an N. Like that women nipples.
Nipples.
What's something that women have to deal with?
Cramps.
I know, but these are all C words.
Maneuvering?
Sure, maneuvering.
They have to deal with
Stuff I never think. Well, not everyone.
pregnancy,
Does. Well, yeah.
periods,
Yes.
Stuff
I'm grateful I don't have to deal with all the time.
nipple feeding.
Nipple feeding. Yes. They have to deal with people eating and drinking from their nipple. Yes.
Yes, gamer girl pee.
Gamer girl pee. Yes, they have to provide their piss for all the boys.
Oh man, can't wait until I rule the world. All the gamer girls have to pee in my cup.
Okay.
I want to be like, you know how they have what like wine connoisseurs? I'm gonna be a gamer girl piss connoisseur. She's like,
What are you? what are
yes, this is a 2021 French.
Very French.
the-
Nah, I don't drink French gamer girl piss.
Wow, racist.
Yeah.
Just drink your piss, man.
No,
It all tastes the same.
I would take a sip and go, this isn't gamer girl.
Okay, Shane.
This tastes like fucking baguettes and snails and shit.
You have. I give you. There's 2 cups of pee in the fridge.
Okay.
One
First
is
of all, you don't chill pee, so you messed
one
up
of
already.
them. One of them is labeled "Just Girl Piss."
Okay.
The other one, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Gamer Boy Piss. Now you have option A, you drink, generic girl. B, you drink Gamer Boy. Or C, you mix them in hopes it recreates the flavor of Gamer Girl pee. But possibly just ruins it.
You know what?
But possibly just ruins it, because think about it. You can't just mix, 2 sodas and expect it to taste like another soda. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, you can't just be like, oh, if I pour grape soda in Mountain Dew, it'll make purple Mountain Dew. No, that's not.
Well, here's the thing. If I drink the boy piss, I'm gay. So I think either way, I'm just gonna play it safe and go with the girl piss.
Yeah, but what if it tastes exactly like Sierra Mist?
Girl piss. I don't want piss that tastes like Sierra Mist.
No, I'm saying
I
the
want
girl
piss
tastes.
that tastes like piss.
No, I know, and I'm saying Sierra Mist is worse than piss. I'm saying, what if you drink? What if the girl tastes worse than normal because it's not gamer?
At least I'm not gay.
All that sweat that women accumulate from playing games all day and not showering. You need that sweat.
I'm not gay. I want pee out of a vagina, not a penis,
You
man.
could always piss in it yourself, and then that adds the gamer element, and it's not gay because...
I think it's still... Well...
Okay, so is
We've
sucking
made
your
this-
own dick gay?
Yes, we've talked about this.
Have we? Okay.
It's 100% gay. At least my opinion was that it was gay. It's Pride Month. Leave your comments in the description, or leave your comments below. Tell me if you think sucking your own dick is gay or drinking your own pee.
It depends on how you think of it. If you're like, I really like sucking cock, then that's gay.
No.
If you're just like, wow, my dick feels
No.
good right now,
No.
not gay.
Absolutely no, because I'm gonna toss you another hypothetical then. Because if you just go around sucking your friend's dick and you say, oh, if you think of it like, oh, I'm sucking a dick because I like sucking dick, that's gay. But if I think of it like, oh, I'm helping my friend out, that's not gay. Like, yes, it is. You're sucking a dick.
No, but that's different because it's your friend's dick, not your own.
You're getting no pleasure, and you have a dick in your mouth.
You are getting pleasure because you're satisfying your friend's needs.
No, I don't get
That's not pleasure.
No.
That's like... That's like, you feel like you're doing
Okay.
a good thing. That's like charity.
However, in both situations, you are sucking a dick. And listen, your dick might feel good, but you are sucking the dick. You're getting the same sensations of having a dick in your mouth.
you're focusing more on the sensation on
I
your dick.
doubt it. If you are not focusing on the fucking dick in your mouth, then there isn't a dick in your mouth. Because if there's a dick in your mouth, you're gonna be like, oh, there's a dick in my mouth. You're not gonna be like, oh, I can ignore this. No, that's a dick in your mouth. I'm saying it's gay, man. It's okay. It's all right. It's Pride
You're
Month.
just
You can be gay.
You
can suck dick,
only
it's
be
fine.
gay for.
You can. Yeah. After this, I'm going back to hating gay people. I'm just like Sony and Microsoft. And,
Yeah,
and Netflix and all the rest who don't actually.
and government
I guess
officials.
before we close, we
and
should.
Democrats,
Democrats fucking hate gay people, bro.
except for during June.
Yeah, we like gay people for now.
For now, we'll keep you updated on that.
We'll keep you updated in July.
No.
What do you think about when military people get really upset because gay people say they're brave? And gay people, literally, I'll see TikToks of gay people just being like, "Oh man, I had to go through so much just to come out," and then military people are like, "No, I had to go through more."
Yeah, I know. I
It's
see
like,
that
no,
all
I
the
have to
time.
do more than you.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you care, dude?
Yeah. It's like I was my parents beat me because I was gay. Yeah, well, I went through boot camp.
This guy was literally like,
It's like
I went through boot camp.
you got paid to go there, though.
yeah. I watched this video with this guy.
I signed up for boot camp and went on my because of my own will.
And now I'm gonna have a bunch of benefits for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
unless America decides not to.
Yeah.
Which they probably will, but like you didn't think that going in.
Yeah. So the thing is that like, I saw a video where this guy was like showing all of his medals he got, and like some of them for like doing some from cool shit, some of them from getting hurt, and then he talked about traveling the world and stuff, and then he's like, "What did it cost me?" He's like, "Divorce, never getting to see my kid," and then he said, and like everything, I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right there with you. It sucks that people can't stand by you. It sucks you can't see your kid. What you did, nothing you did was wrong. You did the awards are warranted. And then he's like, if I didn't do this, then you wouldn't have freedom. You lost me. You fucking lost me. No, you didn't. You did nothing for my freedom. You fucking liar. What did you being over there or just sitting in your dorm room in the military and at your desk job? What does anything that the people do in the military have to do with my fucking freedom? Nothing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I hate that. It's so obviously just pro military propaganda that so many people have fallen into because it's so like heavily drilled into our brains at school and just TV and shit.
They always say like, "What are you gonna?" This the cops always say like, "What are you gonna do next time you get robbed? What are you gonna do?" It's like, I don't know. You don't help with that anyway.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do next time
What
you get
do you
raped?
do?
Nothing. You guys never help with rape. So like,
Yeah.
and then like when it comes to military, they're like, "What are you gonna do when America gets bombed? When will we ever?" Like, that's
Who's going
What
to
do you
bomb us?
mean?
Yeah.
We'll probably just send a fucking drone with a nuke. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
yeah. It's like you're
You're not
gonna
gonna do
anything.
anything.
You have nothing to do with this. You're not
Unless you are pilot. It's gonna be one guy just piloting a drone fucking 3 miles
Even-
underground in a concrete bunker, dropping nukes all over the place. It's not gonna be your ass.
Even the people who were killing like terrorists in Afghanistan, which were the ones who actually worked for Osama bin Laden, which that's a whole nother can of worms because Osama was like backed by America originally. But let's just remember. Okay, so they hate America, blah blah blah. Their plot, they did 9/11. Okay, fine. Which then we went to our Iraq war. So really, it's hard to talk about this. But anyway, okay, fine. These are
We
these
didn't
are,
even actually fight the terrorists.
Yes, but we do also fight Afghanistan. It's just we went to war with Iraq for no reason. Anyway, so just focus on like, okay, these are the guys who are actually killing America's enemies. Okay, the actual terrorists who caused problems in Afghanistan as well as trying to plot to destroy America. Okay, most of the time, those guys were just using like rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and sniper rifles from a huge distance and just annihilating them. Like the terrorists have stand no chance.
Yeah.
Just it was a spectator sport. Like there was no. It was not a battle fought the same way we fought battles in like World War II. It was just
Or even
We haven't
Korea
fought-
or Vietnam. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we
just
haven't fought a
annihilated.
ground war since Vietnam.
We did.
It's all been just drone strikes and
George
missiles
Bush would
and,
send in like army troops to die, and then they would just die.
yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
that was the Iraq. The Iraq War was like Vietnam 2.0. It was really stupid. Except Vietnam was way worse, honestly. But Iraq War was just like American soldiers just dying because George Bush wants to use the army for some reason. Because he just like likes the idea. He's like, it's cute. It's cute if we use the army because it's the army. Isn't that cute? And it's like they're just dying, dude. It's not a game.
That was my big thing against Hillary in 2016. She wanted to do that same shit in Syria.
Yeah,
She wanted boots on the ground in Syria.
so stupid.
Yeah.
Well, like it's an intimidation tactic, but it's so like it's such a waste of manpower. It's just
And,
why
yeah.
would we send people to die like that?
When she was trying to reinstate the draft as well.
And it,
So it would have been just like all
Dude,
three of us are draft
I know.
age, getting drafted to go
Neo-
to Syria for like a
Neolibs,
bullshit war.
Neolibs love the draft more than conservatives. It's so bizarre to me. It makes no sense. Like
there's
how they
no
try to
point
sell
for a
it.
ground war anymore.
No.
We don't need actual human. We don't need soldiers boots on the ground in other countries at all.
There's also well
when we've just
I-
got drone strikes
one
and
of the
fucking
best,
artillery
one of like the
and
greatest
shit.
points is like America has armies like bases stationed all over the world. We're the only country that really does that. Like
As well
and
as,
those countries don't have armies stationed in our country to make it fair, you know?
Yeah.
That's
And
not how
we
it
have
works.
The biggest navy with, what is it, 5 or 6 aircraft carriers?
Yeah.
Which each operates as their own,
Yeah.
like, mobile base. That's what my uncle was on during the Second Gulf War.
Yeah.
And they just went all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Air carriers win war.
Yeah.
Air carriers win wars.
Yeah, so it's just like
The more air carriers you have, more likely your chances of winning.
the neolibs really want to bring back the draft. I think they kind of stopped talking about it because it's such an unpopular opinion. Hillary was just... But the thing is, it's not Hillary, it's not Biden, it's the Democrats. That's what the problem is. It's all of them. I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, Hillary was the worst one. No. Neolibs are terrible. Neolibs are okay with all the Reagan-esque stuff. They even say Reagan is a great president all the time. And you might think, oh, they're just trying to get some Republican voters. No. Because they are literally okay with the Reagan-esque stuff that they're okay with that stuff. But, like, they want the draft to come back, but they also want everyone to join the military. And the thing is, like, the military gives you good benefits. Most people join the military do it because it's not because they have, like, no options. It's just because it's a decent option if you don't really know what else you want to do. Like,
yeah, like college paid for.
yeah, pays for your college.
Good. That's why
They
most
take
of the people
care of you.
do it,
They teach you and they give you work. Like, it's a great starting point for a lot of careers, honestly.
I have seriously considered joining the Coast Guard.
I have to.
Like,
Yeah, I thought about joining Air Force or something.
because I don't want to be involved in going to kill someone halfway around the world for oil.
Yeah.
But like National Guard, Coast Guard are
Right.
less about that.
Yeah.
Well, Air Force, same thing.
There's a lot of good benefits, but the thing is that, like, maybe if our country just had, like, universal health care, possibly in the future universal basic income, or, there's lots of things we could do.
Free college.
Yeah, free college. It's like, we could solve poverty. We could pay for every homeless person. We choose not to. Every year we choose not. We could it's not a matter of, oh, can we? No, it's a matter of we literally just choose not to because doesn't really make any profits to do that. It doesn't really make profits to help
It
people.
does.
We could
though.
literally, we could literally do it at any time.
Like, so it costs less
Yeah.
to house every homeless person than it does to keep the cycle going of putting them in jail and then kicking them out and then putting them back in jail, and it costs more. Like the police.
Would you say that jail?
But it makes the police look more relevant and
Yeah, but I don't know how long homeless people get put in jail. I don't because we're not talking like prison, right? We're talking like county or whatever.
No,
yeah. We're not talking like, because the prison industrial complex is like very profitable. Like it's literally slave labor.
No, we're talking at the city county level.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird. I mean, and states will like pay for benches and stuff to be like covered in, or like to be like have those like handlebars in the middle so you can't sleep on them. Like they'll have like areas that just are covered in spikes so people can't sit on them and stuff. Like there's just like anti-homeless people shit everywhere, and they'd rather pay for that than pay to help the homeless people.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. We literally just choose to not help them, and we could.
The city of St. Louis is really bad about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know about the whole. I haven't seen a ton of the anti-homeless architecture.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of homeless. But
there's a lot of homeless, and they're
something's going on.
really bad about harassing them.
Yeah.
Like chasing them out of town.
Instead of spending money to fix the problem permanently, they spend money on fucking just get the fuck out of my sight. I hate you.
There's been like a trend. It happened in the I guess 80s, 90s, 2000s, but where we all decided homeless people deserve to be miserable and we should hate them. And now it's starting to come back the other way where we're like, why don't we just help them? And like there's people who just still live by that idea that we need to like hate them and they deserve, like, they're monsters, they deserve it. And it's like, this could have been you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, everyone, like, there's just a lot of people who don't have any empathy, and they happen to be in charge of everything. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap this up.
All right.
Got about an hour.
Yeah, we got our time in.
Got our time in for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any gamer girls out there, just hit me up. You know where to get me.
I'm not in this one right now. I don't know.
And I'll send you my address and stuff.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, bye.